Hello, good evening, students. Today's transcription number back of 156 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. I think it is very unfair criticism. It is true that there is a section of organized labor who get reasonable wages now. But if you want to look at it from the point of view of living wages, I would say that it has not been achieved in many cases. The organized labor falls into various classes. I think the labor minister should catch on to what really the organized labor is. You have organized labor in large scale industries and medium scale industries. You have organized labor in service sector and governmental sector, and you have organized labor in small scale industries also. Unfortunately, they are one of the most exploited among the organized labor. Many of the small scale industries, organized labor get even lesser than the minimum wage announced in that state, and there the inspector who is involved under the Factories Act is openly in collusion with many of these so called small industries. In fact, there is a new trend today. The trend is, why do you put up a major industry of large investment in one area, and why not split up the industry into 5 or 6 departments? They may be even at the same place, but call it as 5 different establishments. One produces the first stage of the product, the second stage of the product, the third stage of the product, the fourth, the finished product, and make investment below rupees 50 lakhs. Ultimately, the industry may be worth rupees 2 crores or maybe a little less than that. But then it is a small scale industry and it gets the protection for it. They are able to exploit. So it is high time that we brought the law to lift the veil on this, because encouragement must go to the genuine small scale industry. In the name of small scale industry, exploitation of labor is the maximum in the organized sector. I think it is also relevant to bring to the notice of the government that in the organized arena, it is not sufficient just to have a national commission on rural labor. The demand for a central law has been voiced unanimously by all sides, all parties, and all groups. It is high time that a central law was brought out and immediate steps taken to consult all concerned who deal with the subject. It is impossible to organize the unorganized labor. If the minister is under any illusion, I would like to make it clear that not even 1% of their membership can ever be assigned to the rural agricultural labor.